Good morning.
Good morning!
Well, that's a great view to wake up to.
Why is he specifically in my room? Did I oversleep past his alarm? Nice reaction. I'm glad to see you didn't disappoint. What are you doing here?
Yep.
I wanted to spice things up, so instead of a school announcement, I decided to wake you up in person. The hell for? Because it's fun. And as long as I'm here, I figured I'd let you hear it right from the bear's mouth. Hear what? Are you sure you should be acting this laid back? I mean, even though something's happened to one of your buddy classmates? What?
Say what?
Your face is all blue, like someone on the verge of death. What happened? What are you talking about? That's for me to know and you to find out. Good luck. Something happened to someone. What is it? No, it can't be. There's no way someone would... But what if... No, what ifs are pointless, especially now when... The dining hall, I need to get to the dining hall. Especially since Monokuma's getting excited, I think we can pretty much guarantee someone's gone.
Makoto.
Are you okay?
Hey.
Did Monokuma talk to you too? Hiro, Hina, Sakura, and
Byakuya.
Byakuya. You're the only ones here. Where's everyone else? I'm surprised T showed up because he said he wasn't going to come to these anymore.
Well, I think it's because Monokuma's waking everyone up instead of the school alarm.
Right.
He's just seeing who's alive, I guess. Either they're already off trying to verify what Monokuma said, or they've fallen victim to that something that Monokuma mentioned.
This something?
Perhaps.
Can't be. Has it happened again? Murder? After hearing what Monokuma had to say, the worst possibility forced its way into my mind. Took everything I had to drive that thought away. So if something really did happen, does that mean someone did it because of what happened yesterday?
Huh?
Can't be. That stuff is just a bunch of old memories. Just old memories? Don't be so sure about that.
Yeah, you look like someone who has a bunch of pent-up old memories.
Pent up old memories? Clearly someone felt it was more important than that. To judge someone else's value based on your own outlook. Do you realize how dangerous that is?
What the heck?
Why didn't you say something yesterday?
Naturally.
Did you already forget this isn't a co-op game? It's every man for himself. What good does it do me to go out of my way to help you?
Well, if you help us figure out the cases,
if you think about it, right?
other than murdering himself, then he's also helping himself get out.
If you think about it, he does have an interesting outlook on this whole thing. Because what good does it do him to go out of his way? Like, if he helps you, then yeah, he's doing good to you. But if he just solves everything himself, then he could explain everything to everyone during, like, class trial.
But who's gonna believe him? If no one trusts him because he's not being friendly to anyone.
But in his mind, friendly isn't even a thing. Everyone listens to him because he's the top prodigy.
But that's his view on it.
Precisely, that's why he acts this way.
We're gonna get to the class trial and no one's gonna believe him. Because people don't act that way. That should be something even he can understand.
But if he's not, like, the main victim, then people will still listen to what he has to say, because nobody wants to die.
Yeah.
Just the worst.
Stop saying that already.
Something wrong with him for serious. Did he get brainwashed or something?
Wait.
It's not important. What matters right now is that we find out what happened.
That's fine.
She's right. Let's all split up and begin looking.
The game is afoot.
It's Sherlock Holmes. Thanks, dude. Alright, well...
Doesn't he seem like a kind of detective-ish type person?
Yeah.
Just a very rude one?
Yeah, but I feel like Kyoko's fits that role more. She's definitely more of the intuitive type. Alright, now to figure out where the person died.
Yo!
Hey Makoto, honestly, what do you think? About what?
Serious?
About Byakuya. You think he's being brainwashed or something? I don't know. You know more about that kind of thing than me, right? What's that supposed to mean? Well, I mean, you're some kind of psychic, right?
Hey.
Listen, Makoto, I think you've completely misunderstood what it is I do. Okay, listen, fortune telling is like...
Well?
It's totally different from brainwashing or hypnosis or any of that pseudoscientific bullcrap. So is fortune telling. Fortune telling is in fact a pseudoscience. I need you to understand that.
Well, to him, it's his entire...
Yeah, I get it. So you expect me to think fortune telling isn't pseudoscience? Sorry, but I don't want to get yelled at. Well, at least Makoto...
I mean, if he's the ultimate at pseudoscience thing, then clearly something must work. Even though he spent $1 million on a crystal ball that was glass.
I guess, yeah.
So, is your first goal to go to the pool then?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
seeing if my assumption was right.
I mean, by all means. I don't know if... I think we're just looking around.
We're looking for where the victim is, and I think the pool's actually this way, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, right.
I always forget it's like right here, because the moment that you come in, it doesn't look like you could turn left.
Right.
This is my assumption. I really hope it's not Programmer Girl, because I didn't see her in that room. The door's open, but aren't they supposed to be locked? Oh boy.
For this investigation, I have unlocked the doors. Please look around to your heart's content.
That means that the murder was probably in the girls' locker room. 'Cause
Investigation.
the only reason the game would have to do that is if
If
it
they
was in a
needed
restricted
all doors
area.
unlocked.
Yeah. Investigation.
Unless it
It's
really
all
was the
clear.
boys, and the girls needed into the boys.
Yeah,
Just as I thought.
Byakuya.
I see.
Judging from what he just said, there's no doubt a murder really has taken place. Because we're investigating.
Come on.
And the locker rooms? They're suspicious. Very suspicious. Indeed. Wouldn't you agree? See, he's getting into his detective role a little bit.
Okay.
We're like
yeah.
the Watson to his Sherlock.
Okay. Huh? Suspicious.
If Sherlock hated everyone, which he kinda does.
He
It
kind of
seems
does.
nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room.
He was muttering as if talking only to himself. Without waiting for a reply, he pressed his hand against the girls' locker room door.
And
You know, if someone's in there changing,
during the murder?
I don't know.
I
The door swung open without a sound.
mean, everyone knows
I don't
that
want
there's
to
a
know.
murder.
Time seemed to free. Please don't be Programmer Girl. She said she wanted training too, which is what.
Aww.
Come on, bruh! Why is it every single person I try to get close to, they fucking die? And I was right, it was exercising equipment.
Yeah, but not in the pool.
Yeah, she wasn't drowned in a pool, I guess.
Just kind of killed.
I don't know how long it took. Reality of what I was looking at. I knew she was gonna die because she was a weak character, but still, as soon as I did,
Nice
wild, almost primeval scream escaped from my mouth. I knew it was bound to happen, but come on, bruh. Really? Why you gotta do me like this so early in the game? The two people that I've cared about so far, and you murdered them. It's gonna be Kyoko next. Kirigiri.
Kirigiri.
I tried to suppress my screaming, but it was useless. It surged out of me like water from a spring gushing out of the ground. Well, we can narrow it down to this. Since the doors weren't unlocked before, and no one's allowed in the separate rooms because of the Gatling gun, that means
It has
we
to be
have
a
to
girl.
be assuming it's a female.
Right.
Which isn't hard to do because there's not a lot of males here to begin with. Especially since one's already dead.
Right.
Yakuza and Sakura's gonna look suspicious because she's the buff one.
Right.
And it's exercise equipment. However, that's what the game wants us to think.
Right.
So it's probably not Sakura. It means it's going to be someone else who would frequent that kind of area. Thinking about it, it would be
Unless they
someone...
don't frequent that kind of area and use it to throw everyone off.
True.
Because no one would suspect someone who doesn't go there.
I'm thinking it would also have to be someone Chihiro would trust. Because I don't think Chihiro, at this point, would have wanted to try and murder someone like Sayaka did. So this would have been Chihiro going there, like being found there by someone else because she said she wanted to get stronger and look at it. Someone she would trust probably would be Sakura because Sakura obviously knows how to use any of that equipment. Another person she might trust would be Hina because Hina does that kind of thing a lot. But I'm willing to bet it's someone else who probably wouldn't have been there usually. Which, in my opinion, it's probably Toko. And the reason I say this is her secret probably revolves back to Byakuya. And she seems like the, you know, typical anime, like, would kill to keep a secret about her love life out. Kind of like, Yandere-chan.
Yeah.
The game.
No, just Yandere is in general.
Well, yeah, so she seems like that kind of type.
Personality type.
Right, right. I'm wanting to bet it's probably her. She doesn't seem like the type who would have been able to...
But she thinks near blood. If you didn't see, there was giant writing of
Yeah,
blood.
it said bloodlust.
She couldn't touch the blood because she'd faint.
That's assuming she was telling the truth.
Yeah.
She writes romance novels and stuff, but then again, it could be a secret well enough that she'd want to keep to go ahead and kill, you know? The issue with that kind of logic, though, is if she was doing it for Byakuya, then by her trying to get away with the murder, Byakuya would die, because if she got away with it, then everyone else has to die.
Right. So, I think we need to do more investigating.
Well, yeah, but I was just coming up with
No,
some
yeah.
postulations to begin with.
I'm just saying, I don't think it's clear enough to actually come up with
Yeah,
more
right.
details. We'll need to
I'm
do-
just doing it based off of what I know right now.
Right.
The only other person, Kyoko, she wouldn't do anything yet. She wants to go after Monokuma. I'm dead set on that.
Right.
Celeste. I don't know. Would she murder? Yeah, I feel like she will murder someone eventually. The thing with that is, though, she seems pretty content with everything going on, with the adaptability stuff. Although she did seem very much against the idea of sharing any kind of secret she had.
Right.
Especially with her being the ultimate gambler. So this might be a gamble that she'd try and take part in.
Right.
I can't think of any other girls left. I think I hit on everyone.
Yep.
Of the
you did.
possible
Yeah, I
suspects.
think you did as well.
Very strange.
Most unusual, don't you think?
It's totally calm, almost like he was watching this all unfold in front of a TV screen.
I see.
Look, Chihiro's corpse has been suspended somehow. And something's been written on the wall in blood.
Bloodlust.
Such a brutal way to kill someone. No, this is beyond brutal. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah? They killed her. How could it not be brutal?
No, that's not my point. The murder is far too bizarre for any everyday amateur to have committed it. Unlike with Sayaka, this murder was not a crime of passion or necessity. It's almost as if whoever did this did it for fun. You see what I mean, don't you?
Which, once again, leads me to Toko.
Right.
Because she seems to get off on the idea of it, you know? She smiles at the weirdest times with that creepy grin.
Right.
Head was swimming. I was still reeling, too, confused to understand what he was trying to say. This also means I didn't get my star with Chihiro, and that makes me sad. You made me do it with Kyoko.
Oh no.
I told you she was gonna last the longest.
I actually don't recall how the murders take place, so I didn't realize this was gonna happen.
I'm seeing now. And before I could even begin to clear my head... Hey, I heard screaming. Did something... Chihiro! Seems like we found it. Monokuma's gonna say
A
it.
body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
So this one's gonna be a little bit more difficult just because of the fact that the murder
second
didn't happen in our room.
Right.
So the evidence could be pretty much anywhere,
And now
although I
you
bet
got-
it's focused in this room.
Now you got 2 floors worth of
Right.
investigation.
Hell was that?
What?
Ah, that's right. You were unconscious during Sayaka's, so you don't know about it. What you just heard was the body discovery announcement. Apparently, when 3 or more people discover a body, an announcement plays to let everyone know. I imagine it's so that the search for the culprit can proceed fairly for everyone involved.
Proceed fairly.
So everyone's aware that the body was discovered.
Alright. Yep.
The
The body discovery announcement. Then Chihiro really is
dead. Yes.
hence the fact that we're doing an investigation.
Before you start screaming your head off, go round everyone up. This seems another game has begun. Another life or death game to uncover a killer. And because he's getting so excited, do you think he did it?
Who?
Byakuya.
No, because he... The thing... Hold on. Back to Toko, okay?
Toko. Okay.
They're allowed to have one accomplice, right?
Right.
What if Toko, because of her infatuation with Byakuya, right?
Right.
He would have been able to murder her. She could have set it all up. She did it as an accomplice so he could leave. That's a possibility. And he hasn't said yet that there's no accomplices in this case.
I just figured you were gonna somehow blame Byakuya. I didn't realize you were actually going to blame Byakuya.
Well, I hadn't thought of a way for it yet, but now that I remembered it, yeah, you set me up for a way to blame him. Boom.
You're just always gonna blame him. Taka bolted out of the locker room to round everyone up. As everyone made their way to the scene, it felt as if no time at all passed. It was like my sense of time had just taken wing and flown away.
It's because they keep murdering all my love interests. I know romance isn't exactly a thing here, it's just friendship, but still.
When I finally came back to myself, I saw everyone had the same look of confusion, fear, and anger. Yeah, don't you just hate when every single person you try to get close with is just dead?
Yeah, it sucks.
You're just like, hey, pop star, dead. Hey, programmer, dead.
Hey, well, mysterious lady, fucking probably lives through the entire thing until last minute and then dead.
We all just stood there, gathered around Chihiro's body. Just her body.
Well, yeah.
Damn.
Couldn't keep her safe. So there's another victim. Which means we are now in the same position once again. Fuck, man. What the fuck is this?
It's a dream. This is a dream. It's all just a dream. In fact, I haven't even been born yet. I don't have any memory of ever being alive.
Shut up. Alright, so
here's
everyone should be in here. No, everyone's not in here. I'm shocked.
There's a lot of people who probably haven't made it in yet.
Yeah, probably.
Start with,
We obviously have a lot to look... Oh, that is interesting.
Hey.
Wait, look at the wall. Are these letters on the wall?
I think that
Oh,
the
the blood
investigation hasn't started yet, is the thing.
Okay, so...
You're still being pushed in a direction right now.
I can't even talk to Mondo.
Once you look at the letters on the wall. Specifically, those letters on the wall is trying to push you in that direction.
Okay.
I don't think you could do anything until you actually look at the bloodlust.
Words bloodlust written on the wall in blood.
So...
I don't think it's any kind of dying message. It was written afterwards. It's
Just
just
too
too strange.
Yeah, because it's bigger than her.
But you know, that thing about writing bloodlust in blood, doesn't it sound kind of familiar?
A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. And at the scene of the crime, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer?
Genocide Jack. But the person who brought that up was Chihiro. The original conversation she had about that, she was the one who brought him up.
Right.
So, it's not a suicide.
Which is ironic, because she brought it up and yet now...
Now it's being used against her. Genocide Jack, a murderous fiend who derisively attacks was famous all across the country. Ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings.
What is this?
This is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style.
Well, why would anyone do that?
Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack.
No, I doubt it. Real? Wait. Are you saying Genocide Jack is here in the school?
No way!
There's no way.
Without going so far as to write bloodlust at the scene, I'm surprised at their stupidity. Yeah, that's probably stretching it a little too far.
Well.
Can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer.
What is it now? Blah 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 blah.
Toko. He knows pointing towards the entrance of the girls' locker room.
Oh, she's all blood. She's gonna faint.
Toko's the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there. Why? 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 Good dunk.
Get dunk. Blah, 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 blah.
She fainted, and that did not sound good.
Toko!
Nina rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake.
Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up. Oh, that's right. I just remember what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood.
Oh.
This is an unfortunate situation to be in if you faint when you see blood.
Right.
In a school about
She
murder.
is hemophobic. I imagine she does not want to watch too many horror films then. This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room. No, I think it should be okay. The regulation prohibits sleeping, like on purpose. Oh, so since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count. Gotcha.
Just a second.
Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up.
Well, I mean, that's a discussion we also could have had when I got knocked out by Mondo.
Yeah, but they put it. We were right next to our room. They just put us in there. It's fine.
Hey, you gotta wake up. As if she'd hear her. Toko suddenly shot awake.
As she heard her.
Toko shot awake. As in, she literally jumped up from where she was laying. Such a strange reaction. I was at a total loss for because it was fake. I'm on to you, Toko. I'm on to you. She leapt straight up into the air, changing her stance as she did. In no time flat, she was just standing up. Knowing the physical contortions she had to go through, her motions were totally haphazard.
Huh? What?
Sorry about that, I was just so shocked, you know. It happens, right? Was I the only one? Toko, are you okay? I'm fine, yeah. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? Maybe she doesn't faint at the sight of blood, she just revels in the shit.
What the heck?
She just hit her head real hard when she fainted. Real as a front and a back, a top inning and a bottom. See a truth and a web of lies.
Well.
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
Hey, I was doing it right then. No, everything's fine. At least the stutter's all gone.
Like you stuttered, but
Shh. That's a good thing, right?
I see.
It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant. Might be best if we take her back to her room for the time being.
So,
I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me? If you need help, I don't mind. Taka, could you help me? You totally ignored me, blah 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 blah. Very well, you take care of the girl and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again?
Hold on a second. Rushing into an investigation?
The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that.
Yeah, that's not going to be Monokuma because he wants us to go through all this. He doesn't want anything to do with it. He just wants to revel in it.
Right.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There is no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us.
Although there is still the question of that 16th spot in the trial room.
I thought
What-
we all agreed that that was for
We agreed it
Monokuma.
was for Monokuma, but... So it would be strange to put the judge on trial. Like, what if he breaks one of his own rules, but then again, he's the one who created the rules, so he couldn't be put on trial for it. I don't know.
Isn't that right, Monokuma?
of course.
Right as rain. Don't take it as a bad thing, it's just a fact of life. Because that's how graduation works. Gonna happen again. Is that what you're saying? That another one of us is a murderer? Fellow classmates?
A black.
Yep. What, does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that? There's just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll just pray to mine if you want. What the fuck, dude? Actually, I don't have it either. Sorry!
He is just a stuffed bear.
Stop talking.
Give us what we came here to give. Wait. Give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right?
The file. Yeah, I sure did, chum. How many percent connects Monokuma file? I know how much you must be looking forward to it.
See ya
Well, we
later.
can't do our investigation without it. So.
Alright, we don't know where to start off with. What is investigation?
No way.
Do we really gotta do another investigation?
Yep, it looks it.
There's a lot of things to get our head around. Examining the corpse of one of our friends. Having to suspect all our other friends.
Well, we can stop suspecting the guys for the most part.
Why?
I hate this. I can't take it anymore.
I hate it too.
Help me!
I've had enough. I'm getting out of here.
Hey.
Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run.
Such ignorance.
Just accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is a simple object.
You're very enthusiastic about all of this, are you not?
Naturally.
How could I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die.
That's true, but to jump into it so soon...
I mean, I kind of agree with him. We're wasting time at this point.
Yes,
What?
I can
Do you
agree on
want
that.
to die?
Such ignorance.
Fine, then go off and die somewhere. Right now, go ahead. You're a waste of space. I mean, he is rude about it, but also all of our lives are on the line if we don't figure this
Yeah,
out.
and more time.
So we're wasting
Monokuma
time arguing about
sets
it.
up when the class trial. We could be in there in 5 minutes.
Yeah, he just
He
says that it
says
starts
that-
soon and
yeah.
then gets bored and starts whenever he wants.
Exactly. That body is an object.
But it wouldn't be interesting for him if we didn't even have a shot at it. So that's why
Exactly.
he
He's going to
waits.
give us enough time to sort of get an idea, because if we all just died because the Blacken got away, then his fun's all over.
Right,
So he's going to give us enough time for the most part to figure everything out.
right.
So he's probably watching us, and then once he thinks we have a solid chance of figuring out who it
Then
is,
he starts it because
then he'll start it,
Yep.
because he's bored. He's like, oh yeah, they got enough information.
That's probably how it works.
Chihiro wasn't an object. Show a little respect or I'll beat some into you.
Calm down.
Everyone stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said. Kyoko,
Because.
we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya is right about Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro,
That's right.
then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up.
Forget more victims. We messed this up. We're all dead meat.
Yeah, but there is a chance that while we're investigating, there could be another murder. We don't know.
Hey! Hey!
Hold on. If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. In any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people? Okay. So,
You can't kill more than 2 people.
you can't kill more than 2 people. Does that mean at a time, or can
Per
one...
blackened person, I think.
Okay, so per blackened person, each person can only kill 2 people.
Right.
But do they have to be killed at the same time? That's
I
my
think it's
question.
like 2 people before class trial.
Before class trial. So while we're investigating, someone else could wind up dead, but only one other person.
He might explain it more.
Like an accomplice.
Right. What? I don't remember any rule like that.
Because the accomplice could betray the person who killed.
Right.
So, like, for the example, let's say Byakuya killed Chihiro, and Toko was the accomplice that hung her up there. Byakuya could then go and kill Toko, and then
to
no
stop
one
her from.
has
Right.
any evidence to straight up say, I was the accomplice, he did it.
Right. I don't remember any rule like that.
Actually.
I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely student life would be all over, right?
Rule
Rule
over.
Yes, well, yep.
So.
My question is how he stops the person from killing more than 2 people. He just kills that person, and then what?
If you break a
mystery's over?
regulation, done.
Yeah, but then
Of
the
course, that
mystery's
kills
over.
the class trial, but they did break a regulation. He'd have to say it then.
Right. Why not limit it to 1 person?
Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle. Just one would totally murder that possibility.
Punishment is
Farewell for
waiting
now. I'll
you.
catch you guys at the class trial. Can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then one more person's life could still be in danger. Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You son of a
You need to
bitch!
shut the fuck up.
So,
Well, for now, Taka and me are gonna drop Toko off at the room.
Yeah, I'm gonna be dropped out.
there is nothing to be done.
We have no time to stand around here, and we must begin our investigation.
Toad suit.
If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro,
Is that okay?
then we will quickly follow into her into the afterlife. That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice.
Investigation starts.
First of all, I'd better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. Victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. Time of death is estimated around 2 a.m.
So sometime during night.
Yeah, it was sometime during the night.
Body was discovered in the girls' locker room.
On the 2nd floor of the school. Cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly, which we can see is a dumbbell, which looks really heavy.
At least there's that, I guess.
Yeah, she was killed instantly.
There was no pain, at least.
That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Nice.
For Chihiro's sake.
Hey, Makoto, do you have a second?
Do you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course, life without purpose is quite dull, you know.
So what did you need?
I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation.
So we basically are Watson. Huh?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent. The same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case.
Solved? No, I just...
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation.
Okay. So you're inviting me to come with you. You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started?
Yeah, sure. I hate that it's forcing me to go around with him.
We need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around.
I'd rather go with Kyoko. I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like we'll be working with Byakuya on this one.
Yeah, but you gotta admit, there's not all bad. You wanna save?
Yes,
started the
I do want to save.
I mean, it's not all bad.
It's not.
Byakuya is rough around the edges. That moment when you don't feel like you saved, so you want to save again. So there's Byakuya, there's Kyoko, there's.
Okay, well, we probably need to look around.
It's not named. She's just an object now, I guess.
That's sad.
There's
Lots to investigate.
yeah.
There's the
one
blunt object. There's a dumbbell on the floor, and this is a blood stain. There's a blood stain on the dumbbell.
The Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her.
And that looks pretty bloody to me. I mean, this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon.
It is a blunt object.
That's right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. The murder weapon. Locker room dumbbell.
Has been added to the truth.
Has been added to the truth.
Bullet section.
I just like the idiot. It has been added to truth.
You know, it would be silly if she, like, I want to get stronger, and smacked herself in the head with it, and then someone came into the locker room and strung her up to make it look like it was a murder. But then again, what good does that do anyone? Because technically then the person who hung her up also is not the murderer, which means everyone's going to think someone murdered, and then they're going to accuse someone and all die.
You know, I don't know. Can you investigate the blood stain on the floor over there?
Yes, I can.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look.
It's a fresh blood stain on the carpet. It must have been splattered with blood during the murder.